What up? Yeah, you. Strong nipple. Shit. Long overdue video, Team Legends. Check this out. Bryce Lewis, very good friend of mine. Um, World class power lifter, ridiculously strong dude. Give you an idea, raw deadlifted, deadlifts almost 700 pounds, um, well under 200-pound body weight. Just squatted 615, I believe. Raw lifter, okay? Um, this is the guy I went to when I actually wanted to get strong, guys. A lot of you guys might or might not remember earlier this year, um, I was training for powerlifting. I wanted to get as strong as possible, or even last year actually. Um, I had never taken squatting or deadlifted. I had never taken squatting or deadlifting serious until I had a chat with Bryce Lewis. Very humble, very helpful, very positive person and influence in my life and in the life of a lot of other people as well. Bryce actually introduced me to the West Side training method for powerlifting. It's what it's referred to. It's not a specific program where you do a specific exercise for X amount of reps and sets. It's more so you kind of tailor fit it to what your needs are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. Whether you're strong off the ground on a deadlift or whether you're strong on the lockout and you need to improve one or the other. Whether you don't have the hip drive that you require to finish off a squat, whether you have a sticking point on your bench press, whatever, right? It's geared towards the big three. So if you guys want to get stronger, not only on the big three, but on all the other components of the body that kind of work together in order to give you a bigger total, or to get you stronger on the main movements, right? Bench press, deadlift, squats, overhead presses, and even accessory exercises. Um, Glute bridges, deficit deadlifts, things like that. Um, there's a structured way to do this. There is a plan you can take, a plan you can apply in order to make your time much more, uh, get much more bang for your buck in terms of your time, right? To give you an idea, had I gone about things myself, I wouldn't have improved anywhere near as fast as pairing up with Bryce Lewis, um, and getting myself familiar with these West Side methods. I started off with a max, to give you guys an idea, I started off with a max deadlift of about 395 pounds. Not even four plates. I tried four plates probably 3 times in college. Couldn't even get it up once. I remember that specifically. The four plate mark, right? I'm sure some of you guys are there. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. I couldn't even get it off the ground at all. So it was frustrating, but my goal was to get stronger. My squats, sub 350. I was probably at 340, something like that on my squat in terms of actually squatting to depth. So, getting the crease in the hip lower than the top of the knee to render it as a full squat depth. My bench press was probably somewhere around 300, which is always a solid lift. But I've been dealing with shoulder issues since high school. So I paired up with Bryce. Long story short, 4 months later, after following his methodology, he helped me, by the way, with nothing in return. I didn't pay him. I didn't ask for anything other than help. He went out of his way to help me, and I really, really appreciate that, Bryce. If you're watching this, and just for anybody I mean, he's an amazing person, seriously. Um, I followed his methods. He emailed me over, what I needed, helped me understand it, and helped me perform it to the best of my abilities. And less than 4 months later, my deadlift went from 395 to 515. My squat went from about 340 to about 415-ish. And my bench press went from around 305-ish or 300 to a legitimate unspotted 325. Um, at which point I would have kept getting stronger on the big three, but I actually injured my rib, and there's a couple of videos on those too. I ended up dislocating something in my rib back here, and it pulled me out. I couldn't do the powerlifting meet. I was bummed. I had all my equipment, I had all my gear ready to go, but who knows? Maybe I'll powerlift a little bit in the future. I'm working on, working my way back up nice and slow, doing things right, and just being careful. It was just that one little rep that messed me up and injured me. So, but the program was ridiculous. The program was amazing. I got super strong, all with the help of Bryce Lewis. And this help was actually stemmed from Bryce Lewis's coach as well, Eric Helms. And a lot of you guys know him. He's Matt's head coach. And Eric Helms is just a genius. He's abroad right now in New Zealand studying for, I think, his doctorate in protein synthesis or something similar to that. But anyway, very, very smart guy. Does things based off of research and evidence, and a very trustworthy guy. Bryce Lewis, world-class athlete, I mean, the guy is ridiculously strong, and it's funny how some of the best athletes in the world, the strongest people, the most impressive performance as far as strength, um, sports, whatever, these people that you run into that are just top notch end up being the most humble people that you meet. It's funny. I'm nowhere near as strong as some of these people, and I know a lot of people around my same strength level or a little bit lower who boast about it all the time, whatever. Yeah, we're strong compared to normal people, but if you want to take it to that next level and just be just nasty strong, just like who's that guy squatting that much in the gym, and just killing it, getting all kinds of Celtic accusations. I recommend that you check this guy out. Bryce Lewis has finally opened his services up to the public. This is something amazing. I don't think it exists. It's almost like a contest prep, but for a powerlifting meet. And you don't have to be competing necessarily, but he will coach you to get stronger, whether you're doing a meet or not. Because usually it's like, okay, I'm going to do a meet. Let me just use my current strength level, or let me just get myself stronger however I can, or follow a routine, which is okay. It's better than not following one. But he will customize a program for you. He has an organized site. He's a trustworthy guy. I've personally made ridiculous gains just because of the help of Bryce Lewis. So he knows what he's doing. He will definitely help you out. It was only a matter of time before he got this site up. It's dedicated to the strength athlete. The website itself is thestrengthathlete.com. I will link it below right here in the description. Thestrengthathlete.com. Check it out. Shoot Bryce an email if you have any questions. He will go out of his way to help you regardless of whether or not you get coaching. If you have any questions on powerlifting, if you want to get stronger, if you want to see what's up with the plan, see what his game plan is, see what his outlook is before going with anything, go ahead. Or if you just want help, or if you just want to see the guy lift, I'm sure there's he links his YouTube off there. His Instagram's linked on there. Very impressive, humble, helpful dude, even in terms of mobility and everything that's related to getting stronger. So, thestrengthathlete.com. Check it out. I know it took me a while to introduce the link itself, but I wanted to talk a little bit about Bryce and how he's personally helped me out in the past. So, Bryce, I really appreciate your help, man. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit, and it was an overdue shout out that I should have done even before knowing that you were even doing a site or a coaching service. And I think that's amazing that you are, because nothing like this exists, and you are one of the most reputable people I know. So check it out, guys. Bryce Lewis will be helping you out. Matt and I are personally working with Bryce actually right now, guys, and I'm excited to say that as far as the mobility and the strength training portion of our Legends of Aesthetics website, he will actually be helping us out with that, because that is an area of expertise for Bryce, and we're humbled that he's willing to help us there. So you've seen Bryce on Matt's channel. He's been on mine. We've been in videos together. We've had workouts together, but the guy is amazing. Everybody loves Bryce Lewis, so check him out, please. Bryce Lewis on YouTube if you want to see some of his videos. I think it's Bryce126 if I'm not mistaken. Or check out his new website, thestrengthathlete.com. Shoot him an email. His email should be right there. And yeah, guys, very, very, very helpful site. New, exciting, get strong, put yourself on that next level, right? surpass your friend that's doing whatever to get stronger, who might be stronger than you right now, who doesn't know what's coming. You know, you're gonna do it. You're gonna get stronger. And not only that, you're gonna do it in the right way, safely, soundly, and under the guidance of a really good guy. So check it out, guys. TheStrengthAthlete.com. Share it, spread it, show it some love, and appreciate it. All right, Team Legends. Stay tuned and say what's up to Bryce for me. Later.